Hey everybody, welcome to the QuiverCast.
You go left, I go right. Man, this wave is out of sight. Going surfing, going surfing, going surfing with friends.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the QuiverCast. Today we have Jackson Baker. How are you, Jackson?
I'm good. Thanks for having me. I'm good. Good. I'm back home. I was up on the Goldie for a few days chasing some waves and back home to reality, but got a big event starting here next week, last one of the year. So, yeah, exciting times.
Big event in front of your hometown, literally.
Yeah, I mean, I would love, in all honesty, I'd love to be in a qualifying position. I think there's a very minuscule chance, but the pressure's completely off. Just do my best to try and win at home again. I've won it here as a 6,000 as a regional QS. So yeah, that was super special and that was the best day of my life. So if I could go one better and win the Challenger Series, and hopefully within that I can see some of my mates qualify. I think we got about 6. And I think there's 5 in the top 10, and then I think there's 3 or 4 that could definitely take those spots too. So, yeah, it's super exciting. And, I mean, now we've all grown up together and I want to achieve big things, but I want to see my friends and, good fellow competitors also achieve big things too. So that's super exciting.
Jacko and Newcastle, with your name, you're kind of known in the area. Is it harder to surf in front of your hometown? Is there more pressure or less pressure?
When I was younger, I would have definitely 100% said more pressure. But I'm getting a bit older now. I've been, luckily enough, there's been Surfest. Local fellow Warren Smith's been running this event for as long as I can remember. I think this is the 40th year, so I'm only 29, so I've been a part of it for as long as I've ever known. And growing up watching it and seeing how that pressure affected people, I guess it affected me in the early days. I never really achieved until that one year where I think it might have been 2022 or 21. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I won that year. And that year I just took a different approach. And I was like, I just want to do good for my family and friends rather than, I live super close to our local supermarket, Coles, Sandbar Surf Shop, one of my sponsors down there. You usually walk down there and everyone's like, hey, good luck this week or good luck next week. And it's cool. And when I was younger, I'd like go, oh, far out. Like, I don't want to go here. I'd separate myself from it. I'd go shop elsewhere. But now it's like, I don't know, kind of like a little kind of like a bit of a power up. Like I kind of go, oh, all right. Like, yeah, sick. Like everyone's behind me. This is cool. So yeah, I'm excited I didn't do great in the first one here last year when it was a challenger. I guess the mentality was different than first event of the year. I want to start with a bang, get close to qualifying. And then now I'm at the end of the year, end of the season. Let's remember that we're into a new year, but, to be able to just come be at home, stay in my own house, have my partner here, my family. Yeah, I just want to do them proud. And the more heats I make, the better I'm going to feel. And I've still got to make some heats to make that top 20. So if you make between 10 and 20, you don't have to go back to the regionals. So I guess that's my goal, but don't want to think about that too much or emphasize on it. I just want to do the best I can. And hopefully, if I have to ruin a few dreams in the process for me to win, it's a selfish sport, but I hope it's not my mates. But if push comes to shove, I want to do this. It's my career. It's how we make money and we love it. So hopefully do good on home turf.
Tell us a little bit more about from being a local, Merewether. How is being a surfer from there?
Yeah, we're kind of, you get I read into the comments on social media and things like that, and because I'm passionate about where I'm from, and I remember people going, oh, what the hell are they going back to Newcastle for twice and Merewether? And I'm going, well, we can put an event on. Warren Smith, he knows how to run an event, he knows how to get funding. Kim Burton, he's one of my sponsors, he owns a couple car dealerships and he's supported this event for as long as I can remember as well. So without those guys, without Kim Burton and the Burton Automotive family and Warren Smith, this doesn't run. So people they can, whinge about the waves, but at the end of the day, it's always consistent. And if you look at the consistency of professional athletes that have come out of this area, you've got Mark Richards, Matt Hoy, Luke Egan, Ryan Callanan, Morgan Siblick, Jake Sylvester, Travis Lynch. The name I could go on all day about. We're not a Gold Coast. We don't have pump and points break, but I just went up there today. I only got back from the Goldie yesterday, and there's waves. There's always waves. No matter if it's north, south, east, like there's always something on the stretch here. So we're very blessed with that. It's consistent. Might not be the sunshine and lollipops. We did get a day, I think it was the Friday of the comp last year, of the Challenger. It was pumping. So it shows people that we get good waves. And this time of year is pretty tricky. If I hammer it down to this, it's going to be quite like, it's a summertime. So if I'm facing the ocean now, you've got northerlies that are kind of push the sand to Merewether, which I was up there just before. It's quite sanded up, which is probably a good thing for the event because we will surf out the back to the north, which is kind of like you always see the camera angle go that way. Merewether's very dominant in a south swell, which in summer, I mean, it's so hot. It's not really, it's kind of like a southerly ground swell will come from wind, weather, rain. I did see
more short period stuff.
Yeah, but I did see there's. I mean, on the long forecast, there is a southerly on like the Thursday, Friday within the event period. So if that can stay there, that's exciting. I mean, and that'll clear that sand again for the weekend. It could be really, really good. So I mean, what are we, a week out from a start? Yeah, I just got to embrace it. I mean, I always get so emotional about how the waves are going to be and people coming to my hometown, and I want it to be good, but I've got to remember that I've just got to practice and compete. And I surfed in a spot I'd probably never surfed this morning just to kind of challenge myself and make it hard, because I know every house along the whole beach, I know the lineups of everywhere. So I kind of got to try challenge myself to get out of that comfortable zone, because I'm comfortable everywhere here, you know, if that makes sense.
Totally makes sense. Does everyone surf there? I guess that's the question. Or is the majority of people surf?
This place is like a zoo. We're like a poor man's Snapper Rocks without the point breaks. Man, this place is it's sick. The surfing community here, mate. We've got two massive surf shops, Sandbar Surf and Slimes. They just kill it in board part of things, wetsuits. Julian's bringing up his new company, Revere, here. Like, it's a big surf town. It always has been. I mean, we've always been renowned. You guys probably don't know in the States. Our NRL, our football, Newcastle Knights, like they won over in Vegas yesterday. Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty sick. They do like a specialty thing. Round 1, 4 teams go to Vegas. But like, we've been very renowned for our football, but surfing is kind of like with Surf Fest, this event, everyone surfs. Even the boys that play footy surf.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Big group of people that are into it. Kind of
yeah. I mean, I've got mates that even just play local league football, any sports, and everyone's up the beach. Like, I think everyone that lives in Newcastle has something of their life involves the beach. It may not be surfing, but it's still being around it and coming up and watch. Like, hopefully we get good weather for the weekend, because I mean, you've got like this boardwalk on the front at Merewether, and that just blocks out. Like, it's pretty sick. So like the year I won, like you look up and you're just like, oh my God, I got everyone up there, and everyone's going, let's go have a beer. Like, everyone just loves beers, footy, and surfing. The three.
So, is it one of the bigger audiences on the tour, on the CS tour?
I reckon for sure. I mean, it's hard to go past
US Open.
US Open's pretty clutch when it comes to weekends. Brazil is pretty special. Yeah. Brazil's like, that place is Saquarema's like no other. But I reckon Newcastle holds its own. I mean, everywhere. Yeah. I mean, once it gets to finals, every event is pretty chockers. Like, Pipe was packed. Yeah, US Open's packed. I mean, I think everywhere, if you're going to say one would stand out, it would probably be Brazil for the passion. For the passion side. And I mean, even like, just say you're against a Brazilian, they're very Brazilian based, but then if you're doing well, they'll still support you. So it's pretty special. But I mean, every event, like, I don't think there's been a finals day where you wouldn't be going, oh, wow, this is pretty sick.
So was it hard coming up in that community, or were they welcoming to a young Grom?
Yeah, I guess, what am I now, 29? I guess, 20, 25
Yeah, your Grom days are over.
Yeah, Grom days are over. I guess I'm the one asserting dominance and Grommet abuse is coming from me. But we're pretty, growing up, I mean, we had some real tough locals, and I mean, that's just the part of growing up. I feel like that's what we're missing now. Yeah, I guess I wish there was still a little bit more localism. There is on good days, but on small days, it's not quite there. And it's kind of like I'm in the position where I can't really enforce it too hard, because I have a bit of an image to uphold.
You got a name for yourself.
Yeah, you got a name. You can't really be going around blowing up at people. And whatever. So you got to bite your tongue, and otherwise I'll just go around town and be like, oh, that Jacko Baker, he's a wanker. Like, it's a small town, shit gets around.
Guy's
so,
gnarly.
yeah, he's just a turkey, like, far out. But what people don't remember is, like, at the end of the day, I mean, especially like these comps and stuff, like when we're out there, that's essentially our office for that time of the day. And I don't come into a cafe and try and make someone's coffee or sit on someone's desk and try and use their computer, you know. I mean, it doesn't sound right, but to us, like, that's our time to train, and that's essentially what we're getting paid to do and how we get paid to get better, essentially. So, yeah, it's hard that it's a hobby for friggin' nearly everyone in the world that we know of. But nah, yeah, they're growing up here. It was amazing. I mean, beautiful upbringing. Meriwether Border Riders, such a strong border riders. I mean, it's pretty cool to see. It looks like Hawaii's been getting on it, and the States have been getting onto the border riders sides of things. It's super special because that's all we've ever known is growing up. And even if you don't compete properly, like, that's your weekend. Like, a Sunday, we do a border riders comp and brings the Groms down and everyone's down, and then we got the teams events, and it's just a big association with like family and community. And I think that's what we're renowned for here, as much as there might have been a tough upbringing and things like that, especially for myself and Ryan and Morgan when we were a bit younger and the times were different. But now, yeah, it's a beautiful place to grow up. And yeah, I mean, we got some good kids coming up through here, so it just shows like we got consistent waves and people to model yourselves off. And yeah, it's just kind of it'll keep following on. We'll be a really big, strong surf town.
Being in the board riders, you're also getting the younger generation is interacting with the older generation, so they get to become friends. Or
yeah, exactly. I mean, that's kind of where it all comes from. Is we'll go away on like those teams trips, and I mean, for me, when I was growing up, I guess I looked up to someone like Ryan Callanan and Jake Sylvester, Craig Anderson, those guys, and just being able to rub shoulders at those events, and then that becomes a friendship too. Like, I mean, that's
for sure.
Everyone's fighting for waves when you're surfing, but when you go to those team-orientated things, it's one in all in. We're all together, so that builds that camaraderie. And yeah, I mean, as soon as like even me looking back at the young kids, now I'm a bit older. I'll still paddle out and look at them and go, "No way, you're getting a wave," but at least they're giving it a crack. And I mean, that's the same as what I was. So. Nah, it's cool. And I know the kids around here too, when this comp comes to town and the bigger events come, they're little mongrels, but they love it. Like, they love they want to push themselves and they want to be out there with some of the best in the world. So it's pretty special.
Is the Board Riders Club showing up for your heats when you're surfing at home?
Yeah, our Meriwether Border Riders puts a tent up on the beach and like the prime posse and got the shade for the Groms and the family. And yeah, like once it comes down to like finals time, everyone that you know in pretty much Meriwether, like, I mean, Ryan got third last year. Good friend of mine, Jacob Wilcox, won the comp. And he's not from Newcastle, but he's a West Aussie, he's an Australian. And once it came down to that, everyone just went, well, Ryan's out, sick. We're so proud of him. And then let's just support Jacob. Like, I think they love just Aussie surfing. Like, if push come to shove, they're going to take our side. But I mean, just to see Aussies achieving, they're frothing. Like, no one leaves the beach. Beers and just watching it. It's pretty sick.
Was it a good time of growing up, the period of you growing up in surfing in Meriwether?
Like a good time for just...
You had people to look up to, but was it a good time?
100%.
Like, for you personally, was it hard, I guess, is the question. Competitively, was it easier than the earlier generation?
Probably easier than the earlier generation, I mean, on that competitive side and just... But, I mean, yeah, it was still a lot harder than now. So it's just like that kind of transition. Yeah, if you go back to the side of just even, I know, catching waves on good days, you would know your pecking order and you'd be way down, especially when the boys are out there. I mean, we've got some people here that people around the world may not even know of.
Right, that rip.
That were like, that just rip. And if you were to come here for the comp and see him out, you'd probably go, oh, who's this guy? Like, doesn't look like a surfer and he just blows the back out of it. So, that's a special part. But, I mean, you're growing up, there's some tough times. Got run over by a few old boys and a couple of words, couple of sprayings, the old crumb cutlet. I feel like that stuff you can't really do now. You probably get done for, I don't know, assault or something, even though it's not super gnarly. Like, nothing was super bad. But, I mean, yeah, everything's kind of changed now. You've kind of just... The only way you can assert dominance in the lineup is just by, I don't know, paddling and showing intent. I feel like you can't even really say words anymore because people could take offense, or you just don't know. So, but back then it was definitely, I think it shaped me to who I am. And now that I'm in a bit higher position on the pecking order, it's quite nice. I know where I'm at.
So your form of surfing, you're a pretty powerful surfer. How did you come up with that style of surfing? Was it intentional?
I think it's just my body type. bit more kegged out. Yeah, I think just growing up, I'm only 5'9" tall, so not super tall. Yeah, just I'm not going to say too much about my genetics, but I mean, my dad's a pretty stocky kind of guy, pretty strong.
Yeah.
And funny enough, his name's Guy, but he's a stocky guy. And yeah, I guess I've just got that body type. I mean, I can train super hard and I can slim down, but I lose that power. So I kind of try to have the balance of like train hard, keep it very strength based, and then speed based. So you've got that good balance. But then, yeah, like not being too strict with my eating or drinking beers, because that's kind of my image too. So I want to kind of keep that. That's what people know me for. So I'm kind of lucky in the balance of that. And I can still grovel small waves, which is pretty cool. We had a little QS up at Burleigh last weekend.
It was micro.
And I got third. I don't even know.
It was awesome.
I was going no leggy out the point, just old boy in it. But it was really fun. Like, I guess that's when you can just believe in your ability. But, I mean, I would love to be able to, like, find the balance a bit more with, like, the strength and more speed. I feel like when you kind of got, like me, it's harder to do airs. Like, I can't throw myself in the flat, so to say, like the younger lads. But then I wouldn't trade my power to do a big layback and to be able to do that. And I think they'd trade me for that too. So, yeah, I love that that's just my strength. And I can still do airs on when I need to, but they're not the craziest ones. But, I mean, if you look at the guys I've looked up to here, Luke Egan, Matt Hoy, even MR was great on the rail. Ryan Callanan, probably his front side is one of the best front side carves. So I had some good role models. Even in my career, I've worked with the likes of Mitchell Ross, who was Carissa Moore's coach for however long, and I ended up working with him on tour. And we have a very, I don't know if we got a similar, but we both are very power based. So it was really easy to work with someone like that. He was just like, there'd be heats come around, he'd be like, mate, stick to your strengths, don't change who you are. And that just seemed to work. Like, guys would be trying airs and you just stick to the rail no matter what, and made some heat. So yeah, keep coming back to this place. It's a great surfing community. Everyone that kind of grows up here never kind of leaves. Everyone's still pretty much here. So it shows how great a place it is and how good it is to, I don't know, grow up as a surfer and like raise a family as well.
Awesome. So you've been on the CT, Jacko. By the way, can I call you Jacko, or only certain guys can?
Nah, Jacko. If I get called
Do you
Jackson,
prefer that?
If I get called Jackson, I'm in trouble. I'm usually like my missus or my mum before she passed away, and my dad, or if I got Jackson, or if I got my full name, I'd be up. Yeah.
Oh, you're a Schitt's Creek.
You're running.
Okay, so Jacko, you've been on the CT, and now you're on the Challenger Series. I mean, obviously for the money and everything, the CT is where you want to be. But is it fun on the Challenger? It seems more fun to me.
Yeah, I guess it's hard because the CT is like, it's the top echelon of the sport.
100%.
The Challengers is super close, but I guess there's such a minority on the tour. I guess there's 30 guys, 32 guys. There could be, I don't know, 8 or 9 Australian, and then you've got guys like Jack Robbo, Ethan, those guys that are just so locked in. And then I kind of just went up there and I tried to enjoy it, and I did. Like, I kind of felt like I was more of like the fun guy. Mm-hmm. I was kind of trying to be like Al Cleland the other year. We had the speaker in Abu Dhabi. Like, that's kind of that's my thing. That's who I want to be, and I know that I can be fun and still compete well. But I don't know. My mentality might have changed if I was in a world title position. But I think the challenges. I mean, there's just a lot more camaraderie, especially between us Australians. I mean, like you said, the money's a big difference. So you go to a world tour event, you're usually traveling with your coach and maybe one other athlete and maybe a partner or whoever it is. But then on the Challenger, my partner doesn't get to come, and I'm sharing a 2-bedroom house with 8 of the boys. Right. So it's just like, it's a bit different. Like, you kind of, I think the CT is a lot more selfish, and you have the finances to be able to do that. And then on the Challengers, you kind of just, I mean, we're so lucky.
Bootstrapping.
But we're just bootstrapping, saving cash, and 4 blokes to a car with 8 board bags on the roof. Like, we'll do anything to do what we do. And I think it's been kind of after that Brazilian Storm kind of thing, the Aussies have really like kind of gone, nah, like, this is us too. Like, we want to do well, and rather than being jealous of our comrades doing well, why don't we just lock in, cheer hard, and when it comes to my turn, they'll cheer the shit out of it, and when it's their turn, we'll cheer the shit out of them. So, yeah, I mean, that was probably from the COVID year. We all travelled. There was the 4 events. It was actually the year I qualified, but we were all away from our families for about three and a half months. And I think that's kind of when that kind of implemented. Everyone was just like, oh, we're on our own here. Let's just be everything for everyone. We've got to help each other out. It's going to be tough times with results or being away from family, and everyone just got around each other. And it probably come from the older boys at that point. It was like Wade Carmichael, Cooper Chapman, Connor O'Leary. And they were just like, boys, just get down here for everyone's heat if you can. And then now that's just kind of become the normal. I mean, if it doesn't matter, like if you have a lay day and the girls are on, get down there and support the girls. They'll do the same for you. Yeah. Just say my heat was heat 9 and someone's heat 7, I'll be down there. So that's great. But if they were heat 7 and I'm heat 15, there's no expectation. Everyone knows that, like, you're your own priority. But I mean, if you're out of the event or whatever and you're not doing it, then go down, cheer on and support the boys and get as many people on the beach as you can. Like, we've been doing that. It's been really cool. And it's so cool to come into your mates when you're achieving and everyone's kind of been able to share that same feeling. Everyone's been succeeding in all different ways and in different events. So I think that's been a big push for us, and that's probably why there's 6 guys in that, or 5 or 6 guys in that top 10 right now. But yeah, the Challenges is definitely the more fun tour because there's a lot more people and a lot of the boys are just trying to have fun. What
about 4-man heats in the early rounds? What's your thoughts on that?
I don't mind them.
They're from an entertainment. Well, sorry, go ahead.
No, exactly what you're going to say. The entertainment side it's phenomenal. There's not even a spare moment. I mean, personally, it's good too because 50% go through, so you only got to beat like 2 guys. So, but then when you're in a man on man, if some guy's smoking you got no choice. Like you're done.
There you go.
I love actually like that Burley comp. Like you said, we had 4-man heats to the final, 20 minutes. Wow. I was baffled. I made a few heats in the last 3 minutes. I was just going. I sat there like dawdling, looking out in space, and they go 6.5 minutes to go. Jacko, you haven't caught a wave. I'm going,
oh shit!
Because usually if I sit for 14, there's 16 to go. You're like plan A, plan B, but there was a lot different there. Yeah, like for the entertainment side in the 30s, 4-mans. I mean, you see so much good surfing go down, and then I guess the privilege of making the quarters or the round of 16, you get those 2-man heats, and they're a lot easier to surf because you're only trying to beat one guy. If you get a great start, just, I don't know, put pressure on. And if they don't adapt well to pressure, then you're probably pretty good. Or they try to do it to you. But, I mean, you're going to have chances to come back. There's going to be enough waves. So I find I like the balance of 4-man, and then you earn your chances to get into the 2-mans. And the 4-mans usually, like, decimate the draw. You'll see, like, a round of 32 heat, and it'll be like, I think I had one in Brazil the other year. It was myself, Mateus, Jacob Wilcox, and Jake Marshall. And I was going, we should all be in the finals. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, it was.
It's a final, yeah.
And I think we all had like 15 points. Like, everyone had 15 plus points. And it was amazing. Wow. But I mean, we're just like decimating each other in that round. And then you might, not that there's any easy or hard draws, but I mean, you might get someone in the round of 16 where you're like, I just had Mateus, Jacob, and Jake Marshall. Like, nothing can really compare to that, and I've got a man-on-man heat with someone else. So, yeah, it's cool, and I mean, it keeps. I feel like a lot of the people I chat to as well, that's outside of surfing or not competing anymore, they love the challenges. They love watching.
I love watching it. Yeah,
I feel like it's better watching than the CT. I love watching the CT. Like that's the top echelon, but it's pretty cool to see the challenges and how hard these guys push and we push, and the levels not. Pretty. I mean, if you look at the top 30, you're probably going, those guys all deserve to be on the CT, but there's not 100%. Spots. And there's probably dudes look further down. So it's just the way the sport goes. But I think now they've done it, these 2 split tours. I mean, it is tricky, but I feel like it really opens up that viewership for both events.
What about boards and bringing boards around the world? Are you preparing? Like, are you working with Channel Islands, or how does that work?
Yeah, so I've been with Channel Islands since I'm 29. I think I signed with them when I was 11. I was pretty young.
Wow, you were super young.
Super young. So I I was a pretty good little young surfer. Got with Channel Islands through Sandbar Surf Shop here in Newcastle. And just the relationships built from there. So even super close with the Australian guys. That's where the majority of my boards come from. And then the international team manager, Brent Power, who originally was the Australian team manager, he lives over in the States now in Santa Barbara. Yeah, so the international TM, and he's close with Brit. So I've had plenty of boards from Brit, Mikey Walters, Mike Andrews. Like, I mean, I'm so lucky. I can get boards from anywhere in the world. So I'm very, very lucky.
Yes.
But yeah, you've still got to plan. I mean, for an event like the US Open, I'll probably bring 4 of my own from Australia. And then I'll usually get, something from Brit or all those lads over there. And because, I mean, they're, I don't know, very good in that location and everywhere in the world. I mean, that's the hard thing though. Like, I've got to find what I like and stay with it. Because, I mean, if you're getting boards from Oz and America, you're kind of getting a bit, I mean, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got to my Aussie ones have been super great. And I mean, I'm in Oz at the moment, so I'm just getting Aussie ones. The guy Hayden Lewis does them down in Sydney, and he's been shaping my board since I was 11. So we've got a good relationship, and I mean, I'm so lucky. I mean, I look at other people's boards and I have a bit of a like, oh, that looks nice. But I mean, I've never had an issue with mine. I've never had to try anything different. I'm just kind of stuck with it.
Well, they look good under your feet.
Yeah, they feel great. I mean, and the more pink I put on them, the better they get. So that's kind of
right.
Keep them bright.
I mean, you can bring that up. I mean, most people probably know because your mother why you rock the pink. So
so a lot. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Quick overview: lost mum to breast cancer in 2016.
Yeah, sorry.
It's shaped me to who I am. It's sad. I'd trade everything, every accolade, anything to get it back. But I mean, without probably that hardship and a lot of learning, I probably wouldn't be as the person I am today and the athlete that I am. I mean, it's taught me a lot through tough times. But yeah, every time I put a good bit of pink on my board or anything pink related, I know why I'm doing it. And I've said it in a few interviews before, I had to kind of slowly realize I'm not doing it like for her. I'm doing it for myself in memory of her. I feel like when you're trying to do it for someone else, you get too emotional and it doesn't work. So when I flipped that switch, it really helped. And then every time I run down, I have a chat to her pre-heat, or even if I'm just dawdling around, I'll just kind of talk in my own head and have a chat with her. So it's super special. That's a cool side that I've got. I know an extra part. I've done 2 charity golf days now.
I saw that.
Cancer Network Australia. So I think we raised about 6,000 the first year, and then the second year we did 33,000. So
crazy.
The trajectory's going big. So I guess we've got to go about 66 plus or something this year. But everyone is so generous, and they love mum. And yeah, it's easy when it is a cause so close to people's heart. I mean, people just dig deep, and it's super special. And it's a good excuse to go lose a few balls and get on the piss. So I'll keep running them even after my surfing career. So yeah, I mean, but that's where the pink comes from. And I definitely won't be stopping the pink boards. I'll probably be 80 and on a pink longboard, just chilling, hopefully, if I can still surf then.
So you said you're doing a little bit of coaching. How's that?
So, I'm not coaching anyone. I've coached kids over the time. I mean, it just for me to just. I got Mitchell Ross, and then when I was up on the Goldie, I had a few mates and stuff. Like, I just kind of like, I haven't really, because Mitchell Ross is into his real estate side now, so he just helps me out around here. I'll just call him and go, hey, let's go try some boards. I just want your opinion. I've actually got to chat to him this week if he's free enough to help us next week. I mean, I haven't locked anything down. If I was in a much better position to qualify, I would say I would have planned it months ahead. But yeah, I've kind of like in Hawaii, I used Kekol Picasso. I've known him forever. He just helped me with lineups and things like that. So just those little things in here. It's just with Rossi, just with boards. I got a bunch of fresh CIs. I got a few epoxies and a few PUs that I just want to kind of hammer down before it gets busy here. And then when I do go surf, I can put the good ones aside and then not be worried about it. So, and then up on the Goldie, I've worked with Mick Kane, Timmy McDonald. So I've got just a great crew of just kind of friends that kind of want to help me out as well. It's not anything super formal. It's pretty cool.
So it's just getting a second opinion kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could even, worst case scenario, I could even get my dad down there for this board stuff. But I feel like we would butt heads. But I love him, but we'd butt it. He'd be going, Dad, shut up. I'm the surfer. But no, just with Rossi. And like anything with that, it's also too, I mean, don't want to change too much pre-event. But if there was anything technical, probably more so if the waves were small, like how to generate more speed or there. I mean, that's the stuff we don't necessarily see. So sometimes even just I mean, this session I'll probably just go try some boards and then even send him the clips as well, so we can kind of look at them together and things like that. But don't get too deep too early, and then I guess pre-comp would just be more so tactical stuff by the time we know the banks and where we're going to be surfing and things like that. So yeah, just keep it pretty relaxed, but also kind of go to work as well, so to say.
With all the legends in your hometown, do you have a favorite surfer, either one of them or outside of your realm when you were a kid?
My favourite surfer from around here, I guess someone that I've kind of semi-modelled my surfing off would have to be Matt Hoy. Just someone that I kind of just loved his no-holds-bar attack. I mean, that's something that I've always tried to implement into my surfing. And I guess you can't go... I've just got a few. I mean, you kind of model yourself off everyone. I mean...
That's true.
Like, you've got the fun side with Matt Hoy, and he knew how to compete as well. I guess I've got that similar thing. You got Emma, who was just the nicest bloke on land, but then I heard he was just the biggest asshole in the water and would do anything to win. But people, you wouldn't even see that from the guy. Like, he talks about it, and people talk about it. They're like, he was so gnarly in the water, but he's just the nicest guy on land. I guess it's like just having that balance. So I guess just like taking a few, I don't know, minor things off those guys and kind of modeling that into myself. And then someone like more recently, someone probably more so like Ryan Callan, we're probably a bit more closer in age. I think Ryan's 3 or 4 years older than me. So he was always paving the way of like the Pro Juniors, the QSs, the CTs, like kind of what to do. And I know that he's a goofy footer. I mean, it's hard to kind of model too much off that. But I think just more so I kind of resonate with him with what he's been through as well. Losing his parents, his dad and my mum were in the same year. So we kind of were going through a similar thing at a similar time. And I kind of just seen how strong he was as a person and how he pushed through all those things. I felt like I kind of would kind of model myself off him, and he inspires me every day. Like, pretty special guy, and he's still surfing super good, and we're good mates. It's weird to say that you're good mates, you're like a role model or someone you model yourself off, but I mean, he's hard not to. He's one of the nicest guys on the planet.
I went deep into your Instagram. Do you remember one of your first photos? Or I guess the one I saw is the first time you were in Hawaii on Instagram. Yeah. You have a wave. I think that was your first wave you dropped into?
Yeah, Hawaii? I think I'm in a spring suit, like a really old orange onion
big board.
Yeah. So that was so long story short, a good friend of mine, we unfortunately lost a couple of years ago, Kalani David. I stayed with him and his family for years. He come here for a skate comp, and funnily enough, he's just like, come to Hawaii. And my mum and dad thought I was joking, and within 24 hours I was on a plane with him and his dad David to Hawaii. So and that was pretty much, we got off the plane, and I was probably 14 or 15 at the time. I'm going to gather probably 14, and we paddled out the bay. In my head at that point, I thought it was bombing bay, but it was probably more pinballs. It was still solid, but
solid.
For someone that age. And that was like one of my first waves over there. It was a really special moment, and still got that photo saved on my phone. I love it. Like, just reminding myself every time I go back to Hawaii that I've been coming here for 15 years, 10, 15 years, twice a season. So as a super special wave, and I come in safe. And I think that was back when it was probably, I think when the photo was taken was probably before Instagram was even a thing. That's how long ago it was. Like, I think it was on Facebook, and that's how I communicated back with my mum and dad. And so then I think I must have posted it later just as like a little boast, like, hey, look at this, me on a big wave. And I'm not a big wave guy, but I don't know what got into me that day. I must have just had something to prove.
Do you remember your thoughts of paddling out? Like, what were you thinking?
I have probably more so just like, I guess I'm here, Kalani's paddling out. I can't not, like, I'm going to just go with him, and he was not going to really just go, don't come. He was just like, come. Like, for him, it must have been chill. Like, he'd been doing it forever. I mean, I know he's probably only 14 or 15 at the time as well, but that to him was kind of second nature. To me, it was kind of just like, holy, whoa, like... And then I think the moment just came, and I was like, just swing. And it was kind of, I think it must have been a bit of an inside one. And I was kind of just like, if I'd missed it, I probably would have wore a solid one on the head. So I was probably risking it. But it was kind of cool to have a photo where it's just me. Because, I mean, usually at the bay, you kind of got 10 dudes around you.
Right.
It's kind of cool to have one where I'm kind of dropping in and it's just me, like no one else in the frame. It's pretty cool. And shows that, like,
it's a rad photo.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Right on. Jacko, thank you so much for coming on the QuiverCast.
Of course.
I totally appreciate it. And your stories, I'm sure there's a lot more, so maybe one day we can get back into it again.
For sure.
But,
well, hopefully if I win Nui, I'll jump straight back on and we'll talk about the win.
Straight back on.
Perfect. Lock that in.
I didn't want to say, I don't know how some competitors, how they feel about saying things like that, but best of luck. You're at home. Relax, have fun. I hope all's well. I'll be watching the comp. I love to watch the Challenger Series. Yeah, big fan of your surfing, even though I'm a goofy foot, but I love the way you surf, so I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you having me.
All right, everybody. This is Mike and Jacko Baker, and we are out of here. Later.
You go left, I go right. Man, this wave is out of sight. Going surfing. Going surfing. Going surfing with friends. Ride this wave to the shore. Paddle out, I'm gonna catch 10 more. Going surfing. Going surfing. Going surfing with friends. I don't care if it's wrong or right. I'm gonna do it all day, I'm gonna do it all night. I'm going surfing. I'm going surfing. Going surfing with friends. Watching up on my way. It's a beautiful day. I'm going surfing. I'm going surfing. Go